It's amazing to me how many people that we get in here that see our cars online, coming from Chicago, Detroit, South Bend, Fort Wayne, Grand Rapids, and they are just amazed that dealerships like us still exist. We view our customers as friends. They know that they can count on us if they have a problem.
We're going to have to change a little bit of what we do. I don't have the depth at the post-forward position that we've had the last few years, or the size. We're going to be a little more, we are guard heavy is kind of what I'm going to use this year. At times we might have 5 guards on the floor. And well, obviously if you've got 5 guards, you're going to have to change what you do. So we're looking at making some of those adjustments this season. Obviously, if we're a little more guard-oriented this year, that might lead itself then to a little more pressing, a little more running game. Again, just some different options there for us this year. I have Trey Cook as a returning starter for me. Dylan came off the bench for us last year, which was awesome. Now he'll be starting this year. So Trey comes back kind of at our point guard, our quarterback position there, as our only returning starter. There again, what we're trying to, our turnover there a little bit. You go from 4 returning starters to 1. So again, you have to make adjustments. So I think that's great for us. He's been through it, which will give some guys some good confidence, some good help out there to guys who haven't been out there, starting game in and game out. But again, assists, rebounds, again, being a smaller, our guards are going to have to do some rebounding this year. Now I do have guys that have some experience coming back, Dylan Plummer being one at the guard position there, kind of helping Trey, and again, those guys kind of replacing each other a little bit. Shooting for us, defense for us in Dylan. He's got a nice outside shot. Free throws, he was our leading free throw man last year at 70, I think he was 78%. He led the team. So again, I have that coming back. He's the one that hit 2 big free throws for us to win the district game. So he's been in the pressure situation, so that's great. Devin Fury we have, again, off the bench, kind of playing with Logan and Elijah. He has that physical experience for what we're going to be looking for this year. And then I've got Cameron Deal as my other lone senior there for a returner. We only returned 4 guys. We probably lost 85% of our scoring, 90% of our scoring. So we're going to need a number of guys to pick up. And that's not saying Devin, as a senior man now has to have 15 a game, but he's got to be consistent. Trey's going to have to pick up a few points. Dylan's going to have to pick up some points. So a number of guys, if we can get them to pick up a few, I think that'll help out. See, I'm looking at 5 juniors this year. Braxton came up for the last couple games for our end of the year run, which was great. So Braxton Sampson, so he got a little playing time there. I've got, looking at Jacob Hagaboo, who had a nice cross-country season there. I'm looking at Gabe Parks, kind of moved in from Howardsville. A good little basketball guy. Looking at him kind of at the guard position out there. Quick, good ball handler there. Ruben Forster, played on the football team, is probably our fastest guy. We just got to get him to get under control there. But again, if we're pressing or something like that, Ruben would be a great asset out front for us. Our lone, what I call big man, he's our tallest guy, would be Hunter Lovell. He'd be a sophomore this year, but he did play up to the varsity level in the football. So the banging around, he's got at least had some experience with that. Greg Gifford, another junior. He's been in the program. Greg he's grown a little bit, so he probably would kind of float between a forward and a guard there. Looking at a 3-4 position. We're going to have just, some guards are going to be down there at the 4 and 5 position sometimes. And just on the rotations and where we are, that's what we have. And we had a good summer last summer with some of these guys. So they kind of got introduced to, hey, this is us this year, which I thought was really great. That was a good experience for us. We did our summer camp up at Harper Creek. Again, we played Harper Creek and some other bigger schools. So we did a little playing together, and I thought that was really good.